Hi there. So in the event that you're talking about those slow moving images, this is what I did just in Camtasia. So I have an image, it's called Abstract 2, the name of it, and I laid it into the background. And as you can see, when I give it focus here, I set the opacity at 16%. And then I took the same image, and let me just turn this off. And I dropped it in here, and what I did was manipulated this. If you look in your properties, there's some rotation settings. So let me just kind of show you how to do that again. I'll close that out and drop this image on here again. And let me just temporarily bring that on, just sort of snap. There we go. Cool. Now my image is just here on the stage, and as you can see, if you grab these little dials here and spin them, you can influence the rotation, and that would be, like the clock face. You could either go counterclockwise or clockwise. I can set that to 0. Oh, come on. Actually, probably could click the little reset there and do it better. So I can do it clockwise. I can also do it left and right by manipulating this guy. And, the top rotating back and forth. So you can manipulate this image kind of in the 3D space by playing with those values. So what I did was took this image and I first put it off the screen, off the visible area of the screen. You can see that's what's going on. Turn it off here, go here, and if I zoom out a bunch, whoops, it's not that one, it's the second one. So park the playhead here and go to 25% view. And you can see my image is actually sitting here, way off the stage. Once you start manipulating these values, it becomes more difficult to just click and drag the image to position it. So I dragged it off the stage, and then what I did, I'll turn this one back on here. So there's my image sitting off the stage. Okay, so I put it up here, just kind of out of view of the stage. To go ahead and give it the rotation here before I animate it. Then add the custom animation. And then I want to drag it onto the stage and then adjust how I want to see it onto the stage. So now it should animate. Come on. From where it is. And if I zoom in on the playhead here and I scrub the playhead, you can see how the image is now coming down onto the stage. Okay, so let's play with that just a bit. Okay, so there it's hit the end of its animation cycle, and if I leave it alone, it's just going to stay put in that location. I can slow the animation down or speed it up by dragging this animation out. But now, to give it the illusion of kind of floating around, I'm going to move the playhead farther out in time. And I'm going to go back and drag that custom animation down and put it right here. I want to make sure it's orange before you make any adjustments. So from here now, I want it to rotate maybe a little bit back, a little bit more like that. I'm just experimenting, playing with some different animations. Position it slightly here. And I'm going to grab this initial dot, and you'll notice that you can't drag it any further. You can't make these animations overlap. So the first one's going to end, then it's going to pick up from there and go forward. So we'll play that and watch how it goes here. Okay, appears to bounce and twirl, and then maybe we'll throw another one here. It'll make it kind of zoom out or whatever. I'll show you my final here when I'm done with it. So on this guy, again, you want to make sure the playhead's on the end of it. So we'll rotate that around here like that. And make this go a little bit. Ooh, notice it. Okay. And maybe make it go like that and then drag it off the stage. So it should come in, float a little bit, and then move off the stage. Let's try it out and see. So it comes floating in, bounces around a little, and then moves off. And that's kind of what I did with the one here. Again, remember you've got the base image, just in case you wanted that. And you can see I've got some different animations for that one. Let's see how that one plays out. Let me go back to a 50% view of the screen. And we'll see how the initial one did. Kind of flies in, moves around a little, floats a little bit more, and then zooms off the screen. So if that's the effect you were looking for, it looks like you can, fairly easily do it without having to resort to something like After Effects or whatever. And you could do it using just Camtasia alone. Hopefully you're using Camtasia 9 because that's what I was using here to show you how to accomplish it. It's basically the same deal in Camtasia 8, it's just that the interface looks a little bit differently. Anyway, hope this helps you out. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.